All right. Hello. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Whatever it may be, wherever you are, I hope it is going well today. Let's see. Bear, hello. GG on first. You did remember this time. Good job. Deadly, hello. Vinage, I'm glad that you're awake. We've missed you. I've missed you. I don't know about anyone else, but I've missed you. Creeper, hello. Put that hook shot to good use. So here's the thing, Bear. I can't put the hook shot to use until I can become an adult. And I still cannot be an adult. We still do not have the ability to be an adult yet. I need to check if somebody... Actually, you bring up a good point. I need to see... Ocarina... Yeah, I'm still waiting on both ocarinas. So at the very least, I need at least one ocarina. So...
Same person has both?
Maybe. Yeah, let me go back to the hints. Progressive ocarina... Oh, yes. The same person does have both. One of them's in the Pit of 100 Trials, and one of them is Tattle Bulky Bob-omb. But I need at least one. I might need both, but I don't think I need both. I think I just need one. Did you see the Game Awards? No. I mean, I don't watch the Game Awards normally, but also I was at work during them. So I did hear that Silksong won one award. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 won a lot of awards.
Swept it.
I've heard two things. So I heard that it won 7, but then I heard 9 as well. Maybe it was nominated for 9 and it won 7. That might be what it was. The one thing I'm still confused at, I thought that the Game Awards were like individual awards for categories. I didn't think there was one that was just the Game of the Year. But I've seen multiple things imply that it literally won the Game of the Year. So is that a thing? Is there a specific the Game of the Year? Oh, okay. Game of the Year is one of the categories. Okay, that makes so much more sense.
So it got Game of the Year.
It did win Game of the Year in addition to the other things. Okay, this is why I was so confused when I first was reading stuff, because I didn't think Game of the Year, like, I thought it was like Game of the Year in X thing, Game of the Year in Y thing. Like I didn't think there was just a generic Game of the Year category. But yeah. I did hear it, from what it seems like Silksong got nominated in basically all the same categories that Claire Obscure got nominated in. And then Claire Obscure just won most of those instead. But that's okay. In all honesty, despite me loving Silksong quite a bit, I don't think Silksong is a game for everyone. Like, when it came out, there was a lot of people that were like, oh, it's definitely going to win Game of the Year. And I'm like, I don't know. This is not a game for everyone. This is a game for a very specific group of people that I fall into, but definitely not for everyone. There's a lot of games that I would like recommend to a lot of people, I would not recommend Clair Obscur sorry, I would not recommend Silk Song to a lot of people. I love it, but yeah, that's the thing, is that Clair Obscur is it's a more so I only know a little bit of it for what it's worth. I have not played it. I don't really have any interest in playing it. It's not a genre that I like. But it's very cinematic. There's a lot of people that love to watch movies, and Clair Obscur appeals to that. And from what I've heard and seen from like my friends that are into this genre and stuff, it does a very good job of combining like the best parts of a lot of games before it, like a lot of RPGs and stuff. It basically it did a very good job of finding what was good in a lot of different games and applying them to one game, while also making it very cinematic. And that's like very good. I mean, that's basically how you get like better games. You know, Hollow Knight, I love Hollow Knight a lot. Hollow Knight largely exists because it has a lot of what was really good in a lot of like Metroidvanias before it, and a lot of other things. Like you get really good new games by taking a lot of like learning from the past, learning from what came before, and why people like something in a game and why they didn't like other things in a game. So yeah, and Clair Obscur also has things like, I'm pretty sure it has like a story mode, I believe, or like a really easy difficulty or something like that. Which honestly, I just think like things like that allow people that don't get to play games as much to be able to enjoy a game. So it just has a lot going for it. On that note, so if you do want to watch a first playthrough of Clair Obscur, Etimanim just started up 1 hour ago. I don't know if it's going to like play it all in a row. Like, I don't know what its plan is, but today is day 1. And it's going to be it hasn't hit like there's like a pretty important early game part. It has not hit the important early game part. It's still in the very early game. Deadly, if you want to go watch Etty, go for it. That's okay. I'm reading Eddie's chat probably too. So, you know, you can just say things to me in Eddie chat. It's okay. You won't be able to hear me though. I guess that doesn't actually work. I'm just kidding. But you can still, you know, don't feel obligated to be here. There's also Colette is doing some Stardew. Also, you could always do what I do when I'm on mobile and want to watch multiple people, which is I literally create multi-Twitches for the people I want to watch. Because, like, it's just like multi... Oh my god, what is that? I have to pull it up. So, it's just like... That's the multi-Twitch link. And then you just, after the slash, you put the username of one person, then slash username of another person. So... There was that time earlier in the year when like Fruno and Battery and like Etty were all playing Noida. There was one specific night where I had to go to bed and all 3 of them were playing Noida, that I just set up a multi-Twitch so I could watch them all on mobile. And then I'd usually just adjust the volume slider, so like maybe one person that's doing more interesting stuff at that time will be a little louder. Anyway, so Torny is not actually, Torny's BK'd right now, I think. But she's gonna come hang out, and I think there was a big Plate Up update.
Yes, there was.
So she is doing some Plate Up. Fed Joe, what's up? It's going all right. Today was a very long work day.
Veg got top banana.
Fedge stole my top banana?
Wild stole your top banana.
Wild stole my top banana? Oh my god.
Fedge didn't realize that it was a Discord role.
Terrible.
So joined Discord to get the top banana.
Oh my god. I didn't know my top banana was stolen. This is terrible. This is awful. I was the Nana. I was the Nana! Oh, and you know what? I had to go like 2 days because Oat forgot to give me top banana. But I also didn't want to bug Oat about it. So I literally just kept posting banana pictures for like 2 days. Until Oat realized why I was posting banana pictures. Just like every few hours, I would just post a banana in the server, and then like a few hours later, I'd just post another banana. I think what had happened is somebody finally asked. They were like, you know, that reminds me, who is the current top banana? And then Oat was like, oh my god. And it was even funnier because technically nobody was actually the banana right then, because the person that was had accidentally like left Oat's server or something. I don't remember the exact situation, but the person that had it had lost all their roles. So got a bunch of bananas. You post a pic? Excellent. That's very good. I used to have a folder, I might still have the folder somewhere, of a bunch of old, like, ancient newspaper clippings of, like, banana advertisements from different companies and stuff. Because a friend of mine, just thought it was funny that, like, a bunch of old, like, 20s and 30s, newspapers just would have like advertisements for bananas, and different companies would advertise them like the same way. It was like top golden ripe banana, and it was almost always those exact words but phrased different ways. So it'd be like golden ripe top banana, top gold ripe banana. Like, anyway, the point is they collected all these pictures and just had this folder of them for a while. Used to post those on Oatcord. I should go find that folder. Beavers! Hey, Beavers. I don't know if I'll save anyone from BK, but we'll see. If you want to see, we're about to send a bunch of checks out in just a second, because the first thing I actually need to do before we start painting... the first thing is actually... That's the wrong button. There we go. I got 6 persimmons and was waiting for them to ripen for cookies. And then I acquired another 10 to 15 and I have to wait for those to not be hard. So I have 2/3 of the persimmons in my freezer so they don't rot. Makes sense. I don't know if I've ever had a persimmon. I don't remember ever having a persimmon. I have no idea. My brain cannot visualize what they look like, and I can't think about how they taste. I have no context of them. I know they exist, but I've never really had one. All right. Let's see what is in the death shop. Progressive movie theater for Sakura. We'll buy that. Boom. Angel letter for Wolf. Boom. A frozen altar, 100 gems for Eggrock. Boom. The Crystal Hunter for Phoenix. Boom. The sparkling lemonade my cat knocked off my desk was not, in fact, settled enough to not explode. No, eagle eyes. That's rough. Yeah, the carbonated creamy waters that I drink, every now and then one, for some explicable reason, will start to fizz up a lot when I first open it, even though like they're not shaken or anything. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a mess. Alright, none of these other things I think are important. Blue I think is just convenient. So I mean, we'll buy the Sparks Gem Finder, we'll buy a piece of heart, we'll get a tip shield. You know, that's probably not a shield. That actually is probably a trap. I think there's a thing where the word shield is always not actually a shield. No, I think it's just... let me go look at... where did I put... where the heck did I put Hydra? Hydra, come back. There it is. Yeah, I sent a tip trap out. Whoops. I should have known. I should have known. So there's like a little joke. Here, we'll does it go on top? Yeah. So you'll see there, this bottom one, tip trap, is what I actually sent out. There's like a little joke with DeathlinkAP's shop, and that's that the word shield, I believe, is always replaced with trap, and the word trap is always replaced with shield. So if somebody has like a shield, it'll say it's a something trap, and if somebody has a something like trap, it'll say it's a shield. It's very good. The problem is it's like such an obvious thing, and yet I fall for it 90% of the time because I'm just like, okay, we'll get that, and I don't play a lot of these games. Like a lot of them I may be familiar with a little bit, but not like a lot of it. For me, this is bad at UI design. I like the UI design. Creeper, I keep meaning to ask you though. Oh god, I didn't mean to log out. Okay, Creeper, I keep meaning to ask you and I never ask you. Are you attached? Like, I assume you make all the art assets? What's it? Well, there's an icon artist here. Mostly I'm wondering because of Hydra, actually. Because Hydra has, like, the big wonky, like, check mark and X's, and I was wondering, like, is that something that you ever plan on, like, changing? Are you sold with that? Mostly because that, like, it kind of sticks out. And I was wondering, like, here, let me... So, like, on this screen, because on this screen we have, like, standard text X's, but then we have these ones. But, I mean, this is fun. You know, it's not like... Oh, I forgot the mouse doesn't capture on this scene. That's okay. You know, the other ones are, like, not negative, to be clear. Mostly, it's just in my head. I'm like... They feel like they stand out. But it's okay. There's one specific time that I think it was weird. Maybe it's this, because they don't quite line up with the text. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. There was a reason I was going to ask you about it specifically, and I don't remember the reason anymore. Alright. Or like I'm better than the Godot built-in one? Oh, that makes sense. I don't know. Like part of me is like, okay, I'd have to think about what they would look like. I just wanted to ask you about it, because I haven't really thought about what I would think they would look like. But... Okay, now that I know that's open to maybe one day changing, maybe I'll play around with looks. Alright. Oh, Deadly posted a picture of Persimmons. What? They're not deadlies, persimmons. Wow. I've been lied to. Okay, we're gonna get to painting. Let's see, how much of this canvas do we have? I got a pretty good amount of it now. We have the circle tool, but we don't have... It's okay. Alright, we have this big ol' circle. DM'd an image of the default ones? I'll have to go look. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean now. Default ones are very... Yeah. The default ones are also like reverse. Like the check mark is like a cutout in it. I can see why you did not want to go with that. That makes sense. Yeah, they're small and they're just not as readable. So like I agree that the like a visual like green check mark and red X is like a good... It's very easy to understand at a glance kind of thing. Alright, so this is where we start to get to like some kind of weird stuff. Oh, you gonna make banana ice cream bowl? Let's go. That's something I haven't done in a long time. My dad used to do like once a month or so. It would be a like he called it banana split night, but it was really just like, you know, you'd get like a Neapolitan thing of ice cream and then, you know, chop some bananas up on top of it. That's pretty good. I haven't done that in a long time, though. Some vanilla with some strawberry. Yes, I prefer strawberry, or I prefer like vanilla ice cream base for most stuff. I so like Torny and I have talked about this in general. We are just really bad at like adding things to things. Like if we get an ice cream, we'll usually just eat whatever ice cream we get. We don't usually put things on our ice cream. And like we're like this. We were actually talking about it in the context of like dinners the other day. Like we're really bad at making sides to go with dinner. So we'll normally like for a long time, unless the thing you're making is like a dish. Like if you're making like, for example, lasagna, you know, you don't need like a side with the lasagna. It's kind of got like everything with it. But a lot of times if we were making like chicken, then we would just have chicken. Like we wouldn't necessarily have like something to go with the chicken, like, you know, a vegetable or a thing. So about a month ago, though, we started trying to be a lot better about cooking more at home and like making full meals. So having the protein thing with something else. And we've been doing pretty good at it. Actually did fast food today as one of like the first fast food days we've done in a long time, but I was just so burned out from work today. Garlic bread. This is a necessary side for lasagna. Torny does not like garlic bread. I could eat garlic bread all the time. I make garlic bread every now and then, just because like I want a piece of like I make simple garlic bread, you know, with a piece of bread, like piece of bread that I toast with some Parmesan and garlic salt. Also, hello, battery. Cheesy bread. Torny doesn't like cheese. Well, okay. So Torny doesn't like cheesy bread in the traditional sense of having cheesy bread. Torny likes cheesy bread like as a meal. And she doesn't like garlic cheesy bread. She likes like some cheese. She doesn't like a lot of cheese on things. So you don't like stuffed crust? So I don't like most stuffed crusts. Most stuffed crusts are very oily and they're like too much. I do like Papa John's stuffed crust because somehow they have a stuffed crust that's not like exploding with grease. That being said, I very rarely get it. There was a period where I was getting it because they had like a deal with it, and the deal was very good. It was like, I mean, it was basically like a large, because they only do the stuffed crust for larges, and it was like a large pizza for the price of like a small pizza. Chicken without rice and a mix of soybeans and broccoli? Insane. I know, I'm sorry. We've been doing chicken with onion and carrot and potato. But our potatoes that we most recently bought went bad. So we need to get some more groceries. Make some more chicken. I think Torny wanted to take a break for some chicken nights because we were doing chicken a lot. But we've taken a break now. So we can go back to chicken. We did have a break. Alright, we're at 58%. I need to get to 61%, it looks like. Back to chicken, yeah. Need to pull out my pork for tomorrow. Yeah, so that's one of the things that goes into like hand in hand with us being bad at cooking at home for a while. We're just really bad at remembering to like. It's not even just remembering. The problem is both Torny and I struggle to know what we're gonna want to eat the next day. So like a lot of food, you know, you kind of, okay, let's thaw a pound of beef for tomorrow. But if you don't know that you're gonna feel like eating beef the next day, then how are you gonna do that? You know? So luckily this has been a little offset by like us having TVP more. I actually think we could do some dishes possibly with just TVP. We tried one thing with just TVP last month and it was fine, but did make me realize, okay, I need to like still learn more, so to speak, on like learn more about what I want and don't want in with TVP. That's good. We freeze most of our proteins, yeah. So the I've talked about this a little bit before, but basically we don't have access to a large freezer. The apartment, because we live in an apartment and the apartment has a refrigerator and we can't change the freezer at all. We can't get a chest freezer, mostly because there's nowhere to put a chest freezer, and they won't let me put one. Even though the back of our apartment is to the woods and we could like lock it, they won't let me put a chest freezer outside. They said no. So we are stuck with our existing small freezer. Oh, this is not changing my percentage at all. Interesting. Because of school, my partner and I were planning 3 weeks of meals at a time and then shopping once for those 3 weeks. Yeah, that'd be good. There's one frozen pizza I get that's cheese with a little sauce, works great as thin crust cheesy bread. Yeah. So that's the thing. That Torny likes cheese pizza with little sauce. As a matter of fact, I've posted screenshots about this on Discord before, but almost every like online pizza ordering menu will yell at us when I order Torny's pizza to make sure that it wasn't a mistake, because Torny likes a pizza that is light cheese and light sauce and nothing else. It's like the dough, light sauce, light cheese. And actually in recent years she switched that to light barbecue sauce. But a lot of things will be like, you didn't it used to throw, I don't remember which site it was, but one of them would say like there was nothing on the pizza. They were like, this is like, if you tried to order a pizza that had just cheese, it didn't have an issue. But changing it from cheese to light cheese, suddenly it was like you don't even have a single topping. You have nothing. I think that's funny. I've actually slightly started following Torny in that I started getting light cheese. I used to be a heavy cheese pizza person, but I did recently start getting light cheese because I found that it like I like less grease on the pizza. Jerry, you know what you want, right? The worst thing about ordering pizza is that I like pizza with a lot of toppings on it, which is part of why I started getting light cheese, because then the cheese isn't taking away from the other toppings. But a lot of places like charge per topping added, and they charge like a lot. It's like, unless there's a deal going on or something, it's like $1 per topping. Like, dang, suddenly the pizza goes so much more. Coupon was adding the sauce as a different topping. Oof, that's terrible. My local pizza place has chicken parm pizza. It's super good, but I gotta eat it with a spoon like pizza soup. Ooh, that sounds awesome.
Would be fascinated by pizza soup.
That sounds so good. That sounds so good. I've had pizza pasta before that was pretty good. I used to make a lasagna pasta when I was in college. It was like you basically you take lasagna noodles and you break them up, like you kind of shatter them, and then you make that into, like, you know, you boil it like you'd normally boil pasta, and then you just kind of throw all the stuff you'd put into lasagna in it, like the sauce and ricotta and stuff. It's pretty good. Yeah. I would eat pizza soup. I would at least try a pizza soup. I think that would be tasty. I had pasta on pizza. Yes. I did once have like a chicken Alfredo pizza that did have like some noodles on it. That was good. I haven't had pasta outside of that though. Just that one. Gonna head to bed. Good 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 luck. All right, Bear. Have a good sleep. I hope that you have a good rest. Thanks for hanging out. Alright. We're starting to get somewhere with this. Let's see. Yes. They have had Alfredo sauce spaghetti noodle pizza? Wow. That sounds fascinating. I could see a lot of like pasta pizzas being pretty good. I had there was this restaurant that we used to go to regularly. Haven't really been to that much recently, but They used to do one of my favorite pastas, and honestly I would want to go there more, but the last time we went I found out they don't do this pasta anymore. It was a chicken cordon bleu pasta. So it had like chicken in it, like breaded chicken kind of stuff on it. It had like a bunch of cheese in it. It had bacon, like thick cut bacon in it. Oh, it was so good. So good. I could see that being a pizza. That's where I was going with this, is that I could see that being a pizza. There was a restaurant in Delaware I would go to every now and then that did a chicken cashew pesto pizza. They called it the sexy chicken, which I don't really know why it was called the sexy chicken.
I mean, do you know why it's called the gay 90s?
That's true. I don't know why the place by us calls their cashew pizza the gay 90s pizza. But either way, very good. Very good. Both pizzas, both the sexy chicken pizza and the gay 90s pizza, both very good pizzas. Because it was nutty? I don't know. Chicken buffalo sauce pizza is really good if you like spicy. I'm trying to... I have had a pizza that had like buffalo sauce drizzled on the top. Like drizzled over it, and that was pretty good. I don't think I've had one where it's like done as the sauce, but I could see doing it. Oh god, now I kind of want to make a homemade pizza the way I make buffalo chicken dip. So I do buffalo chicken dip like with like a layer of cream cheese at the base, and then I mix, like on top of that I basically pour a little bit of ranch, and then I lightly mix the ranch with the top of the cream cheese, and then I mix ranch and hot sauce, like to make like a buffalo, like Frank's red hot sauce, and then mix that in with shredded chicken, and put that on top, and then put shredded sharp cheddar over the whole thing. I could see that being a pizza. I could see... So instead of just plain cream cheese on the bottom of the... So, like, you'd have your pizza dough, and then I would probably mix cream cheese and ranch, and then do a thin layer of that. And then, yeah, do, like, the shredded chicken that's mixed with the buffalo sauce, and then cover that all in cheddar. That'd be a good pizza. I should get back into making homemade pizza. Making pizza dough is really easy. Like, literally, you just get, like, you get a packet, the like, dough, you get, like, the little, it's like yeast in a little, square packet thing for pizza dough. You just, like, open that, you mix it with water, and then you let it sit in a bowl. I seem to remember that being all of what you had to do. I seem to remember it being very easy. It's been a long time since I made it, but I seem to remember it being very, very easy. I always want to make, like, more stuff at home like that, but part of me is always intimidated because a lot of stuff online is how to, like, most properly do something. Like, if you find how to make pizza dough online, it's gonna be like, well, step 1, harvest the grain. If you haven't harvested your own grain, why are you even making pizza dough? And it's like, oh man, I'm not gonna harvest my own grain. You're right, I should stop. So I stop. Like, I just wish it was easier to find recipes for stuff that said like, you know, get this packet, like this packet of stuff, because that's what I need in my life. It's like the recipes, if you already know what to get, like, so if you get baker's chocolate, a lot of times the baker's chocolate will have a recipe for German chocolate cake, like, in it, like when you open it up, like it'll be printed on it. So like it's like, oh, there's that. So like that's how my friend knows how to make it. He always uses that recipe that's printed on the thing. If they ever remove that, he's doomed. But baker's chocolate doesn't have like sugar. It's like just the chocolate. So but like I wish there was I wish that there were like recipes that were more easily found online that were like that. Like I just need more things. It's like, okay, here are these simple things to collect and get, and then just, you know, use them. Like I don't want. So another example would be, a lot of times something will say to like take tomatoes, chop them up, and then like put them in a pot for a while, and then they cook down. But you can just buy like tomatoes that have been cooked down a bit. Like, you know, you can get like stewed tomatoes or whatever. Like, I just want more things that say use the can of stewed tomatoes. I don't want them to tell me to start cooking down the tomato. So that would just make my life so much easier. Oh, Etty is approaching a very, very notable moment in early Clair Obscure. If you want to witness Etty's reaction, I would switch over to there now. You know what, we're about to have ads, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start the ad break now. I'll be right back. All right, ads are over. Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you had a good break. We are just gonna keep purple in this thing. Please, not purple as a verb. I'm having church camp. Is that a thing?
What?
Eagle Eyes, you don't have to answer if you don't want to talk about it. But like, I don't know what purple as a verb would be in regards to like
All I can
church
think of is,
camp. Like,
yeah,
unless
I
that's
can think
specific
of
to
is
that
regards
camp.
to writing, where purple prose is
a thing.
Means it's like overly extravagant, verbose, and it's overdone. Blue, limpid pools of her eyes, that's purple prose. But I'm not sure how that would be related to church. So I'm also like...
Well, part of me wonders, so like, I had a friend that used to help run like a kids camp, and I know like just camp things sometimes just have their own like thing.
Colors, team purple or whatever.
Yeah, or just like, I mean, something that's just...
Church camp. I mean, church doesn't have to necessarily...
Purpling was when somebody was having romantic or sexual conduct. Fascinating.
What?
That's so... fascinating. Thank you for explaining. That's just fascinating term. Like, I guess I'm gonna call it something. Yeah, I'm guessing it was specific to this like church camp group. But like, that's just fascinating. Oh my god, now Eddie has Tang getting toothbrushies, as it calls it. Like, Tang likes to be brushed aggressively. like basically Etty will grab the brush and just make a toothbrushing motion with it against Tang, and Tang goes nuts for it. It's very good. Okay, we start to get to a slightly different color above this, so let's bring this over. Oh, did we send a check out? I just realized. Yes, we sent out our first check a second ago.
Nice.
We sent out a Hollowness seal. Okay, I'm gonna keep my tracker open visually so I can see what we're sending out now. We should be sending out another check here in just a little bit. Oh, I see. Okay. So it was called purple because boys blue, girls like pink. So if they're together, they're purple. That's again fascinating. Like that's just
it's logical, but it's like
yeah.
child logic.
It's just one of those things that this is like something I didn't know about, and like I'm learning a thing that I didn't know like for this group, but it's interesting to learn, even if like, you know, I'm like,
I guess not child, simple logic.
I mean, this is just camp. Like again, that's why I was saying like camp things do, because
it's very simple logic.
Yeah. It doesn't bother. Ah, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I'm glad it's not like a strong strong negative thing. It's gonna be hard to do this part with circle. I'm gonna do this part with circles. Oh, we just sent out multiple checks. Okay. A butterfly. Okay, a bunch of worthless checks. That's okay.
We're sending out checks.
We're sending out checks. We're gonna send out even more. A zombie collection was sent to Dunn. Why does it say Dunn?
Maybe someone released?
Oh, does it? Has this always happened, or did Beavers rename his world? It says that this is Burnin' Yu-Gi-Oh! I wonder if Beavers renamed Burnin' Yu-Gi-Oh! To Done because it was over? Or if Hydra just says that one is done now. I don't know. I love you, Vinaj. You're so good.
Door's dinking in.
Oh, man. Imagine if I actually used a raid message regularly. This was a teen camp that was under the Southern Baptist Convention. Oof. Oof. We've sent a Hera out to Bib, a Jiggy out to Bib. That's pretty good. We sent a Step Sword out to Burnin. Help me, Step Sword. Yeah, it's called Step Sword. Alright, let's see. Let's start doing, I think, this part. We sent light arrows to sparkles of time, yo. That's pretty good. We sent a pack whack out to Bib. See, we sent out a super potion with that one. Oh my gosh, we sent ourselves a red rupee. Amazing. I'm gonna love that later. Let's see. This goes up to. I don't have a good visual point. That was pretty good. Oh! That just sent out 2 checks. We sent a Jiggy to Bib and a Wanderer's Journal to Bib. Boom. We've gotten to 69%. Nice.
Nice.
Down here. Let's see, we're at 69% out of our logical 68.5. I think what we're gonna do is we're going to let's say negative 20. I think what we're gonna do is just at least finish this simple stuff for now. That's right. We're just making things with triangles. All things can be made with triangles. Ooh, the red that I'm using kind of just ends in this zone. I need to switch to a purple. Go a little bit lower. I think we can switch to the next shade of purple. Let's see. Let's go like that. Should be good. This looks about right. Oh. That's close enough. Math. Hello. I hope we don't get death linked. Oh my god, this is the... We're at our PB in this drawing right now. I'm gonna be so sad if we get death linked. Rip Streak do is for a good cause. Yeah. Did you have a good... Is it still Blom Week or is Blom Week over? Because there was a... It was a... It is still! Nice. I hope y'all are having a good time. Hello, Toronto. Hope you're doing well today. Very cozy, that's good. Like, good, cozy, like, you know, getting to have bonding time with people. It's very good. Two Grubby's keyboard is going. Have you been attempting to do 2-player 1 keyboard stuff? That's very funny if you have been. I did down dash. Math, clearly at some point you're gonna need to create you're gonna need to like expand the like local co-op mods that exist. Like there's one for I think it's called like Dream Shield co-op or something like that, which was originally made where player 2 can control Dream Shield. And then somebody updated that at one point and added a player 2 ability to control Grimchild. But what if player 2 could control a grub? Like, have you thought about this? A grub can move. Have you ever seen the Grub Train? A little thing called Grub Train? I don't... So, Matt, this shouldn't be networking related. Because I'm not talking about doing it over a connection. I'm talking about single game. The mod that I mentioned is single game. Like, I was proposing this as a thing that could be done with 2 players on 1 keyboard. We sent a gold Skulltula token out and a Triforce piece, yo. Let's see what I'm doing after. I like that that's censored. I don't know why it's censored. I mean, I know what it stands for. Although, I guess, you know, it's funny because I think a lot of people would not know what that stands for, actually. Like, it didn't occur to me until I was like talking that I guess most people wouldn't be able to just interpret that. I was thinking, I was like, surely that's not actually hidden information. And then I realized, oh yeah, I guess most people aren't aren't going to interpret it. I gotta take my meds. I almost forgot. It is past 10 though. Getting off work, like, so today and tomorrow, I'm working a mid shift. Bless you. I'm working a mid shift instead of a morning shift, so I get off of work like 2 hours later than normal, which means I get home like 2 hours later than normal. So it doesn't feel like it should be as late as it is. I really want, like, suddenly I really want like an animated kids cartoon show that's like very comic book style, like not style like visually, but like think like original Powerpuff Girls or something like that. And I want it to feature the Collector as the villain. And then we have the Grubs, and like each episode will just be the Collector going, "You've made your last mama, Grubs," and then hops away. I guess it wouldn't be like the Grubs. The Grubs would be like the innocent Grubs, and then we'd have like a protagonist, the hero.
The hero Grub.
It could be a hero grub that goes to save other grubs. Like I am kind of thinking almost like maybe what was that one show? I keep thinking Adventure Alvin and the Chipmunks. It was a show that was not Alvin and the Chipmunks, but I think they were chipmunks, but they were like adventurers, and they rescued people.
Rescue Rangers?
Maybe. Were they like chipmunks?
Yeah, Chip and Dale.
It could be Chip and Dale.
Oh my.
Was it like Alvin and the Chip and Dale?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. It's me, it's a me or get mod world out there. Yeah, so this collector antagonist would just constantly say things like that, and it would be great. I kind of want them to talk like a pirate and have an eye patch. Like, just picture the collector, but with a pirate hat and an eye patch. It'd be pretty good. Woo! What does this mean? The question was eaten by beavers. He seems so much open and hopes to come first. Beavers, I think we're all a little scared. Overtime, day 20. Oh my goodness. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I am pretty good at doing the automationing.
You need your lost mall. We're at 72%. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh, this green part is in my thing now. Right, now we can just take, so we got the two corners, so we can just draw a line, and then that, and then that, and then that. Boom, green. Canis! Hey, Canis. Thank you for reminding me to hydrate. I've been drinking some vanilla root beer. Some very hydrating vanilla root beer. Raccoon has burb friend. Nice. I'm gonna be honest. I was contemplating when I got my goal percent. I was contemplating if I wanted to open Minecraft and just work a little bit more on that farm. But I did decide I'm too EP, and honestly part of what made me decide not to do it was admittedly just how long it takes to launch it. A very big deterrent to me for games if it takes a really long time to launch the game. And the very modded Minecraft takes takes a chunk of time. I was like, dang, when they had to restart everything yesterday, I was like, oh no. Cause like I knew it was gonna take a little while to load back up.
To the...
Oh, yeah, hold on. Etty's at another important part in Clair Obscure. One moment. Let's see. You should tell folks to drink salt being a giant rock. That would be a very good... That would be a very good April Fool's joke. What comfort streamers? Who is your uncomfort streamer? I don't know what that means, Creeper. I consume very little stream content. By which I mean, like, I don't watch a variety of streamers. For a very long time, I didn't think that I liked streams at all. I've talked about this a few times, but the only reason I started watching streams is because Film Cow, the creator of like Charlie the Unicorn and Llamas with Hats and stuff like that, well, they started up a live stream a few years back, and I caught like their second one or third one. I was like, what the heck? They're streaming, and they stream on YouTube, and I was like, wow, these are good. Their stream is called the Video Game Valley. It's a pretty cozy, chill little stream where they play retro games. They have a very large collection of retro games on the original hardware, and they stream those. And it's just very, very chill. And I was like, dang, this is nice. This is very pleasant. And then I didn't start watching anything on Twitch until I lurked in a Colette stream once, because I was like, oh, Colette's live, and I've interacted with her a bunch over the years in the Hollow Knight community spaces. And I was like, well, we'll see what her streams are like. And it was a pretty chill... I can't remember if it was a rando she was doing, like Hollow Knight rando, or if it was a nail art stream. But, I was like, this is also pretty chill. And then I started finding other streams in this community space. Like OoT. And gosh, I'm trying to think of the math. I largely just watch Colette. Like, honestly, that's the reality is. I mostly watch Colette, and then like would occasionally lurk into other streams, and then started to watch some other streams. But I don't like watch a ton of streams. Which that's one of the things I always feel bad about, because someone will mention that they stream, but I don't tend to consume that much streamed content. Like, just overall. So, like, I'll sometimes be around when someone's streaming, but it's pretty unlikely in general. There we go. We're at 72%. That's pretty good. Honestly. We could probably come lighten up this area real quick. Get another quick little percent from here. Uncomfortable stream. Hold on, it's the thing. I blame Forge. Yeah, I do not like CurseForge. I kind of really hate that the CurseForge client is so adamant. Like, I thought I used, like, years ago, I used the official Thunderstore launcher instead of using, like, Modman. And the Thunderstore launcher has some ads in it, which is annoying, but, like, whatever. But the CurseForge launcher is awful. It has, like, 4 ads constantly playing in the main thing. And then it has, like, in the terminal that launches when you launch it, it has ads in the terminal. Like, that's messed up. That's, like, egregious. Telling me the channel points you use on me are just lies? No. I do watch a Beaver stream. I have watched many a Beaver stream. My uncomfortable streamer is dwarf only when he does art with Deathlink, and I'm so scared. It would be a bummer. Like, here's the thing. I don't mind the Deathlink, especially early on, because, like, you know, getting the first X% isn't that hard. But when you start getting into, like, this point where I actually need to start doing details to get more percentage, that's where the Deathlink can get very rude. Like, if I get a Deathlink now, I have to redo all the detailing. And redoing the detailing kind of sucks. Also, I am going to need to go to bed soon, and ads are going to start soon. So I think we may be ending in just a moment. Oh, right. Well, no one's actually logged in right now, right? I can control Z. Would that kill me? I don't remember. We won't do it. We'll just ignore it. It's fine. Tesla, hey Tesla, how you doing today? Tesla, I am actually playing with Deathlink on, and I can die in paint. Like, I don't know if you haven't been here for one of the paint archies that I do, but I absolutely can and have died many times, actually. It's kind of terrible. But you know what? It's terrible. But we're doing Noita-inspired art made by Torny. So, like, that kind of suffering, I think we bring into our lives of our own accord, and that makes it okay. I love this art so much. Like, it's very good. I haven't seen so well, I assume they mean like how it works.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so basically with Paint Rando, the left hand just for a second. The left hand side is my painting. The right hand side is my goal image, which you can set to whatever you want to be. So Torny has been making art for me to use, which has been very cool. She makes it with the mechanics on how this works in mind, which I'll get into in a second. So, like, she specifically makes art for that works well for paint, for what you do. And what we do in it, I'm just gonna zoom in a bit. So our tools over here, as you can see, there's a bunch that we don't have. When you start, you can either start with a random tool or you can pick a tool. I personally like to start with the pencil tool, because to me that's like the worst possible tool you can have to start with. And then anything I get after that is like an upgrade. I think the default one is brush. I don't remember. But, and then yeah, you get set to other things. Was it Bear? I think it was Bear that started with text field and was using text field to do stuff, which I think is very funny. I haven't tried to use text field to make stuff, but that's just... If I had started... So if my first thing that had been sent to me had been text field, I might have tried to make it work too, because I could see making that work. But anyway, what you do, here, let me show it in this mode. So some of the stuff, other than the tools, you're also missing your canvas. So as you can see in this, like,
I'm
oh, Torny wants to show off the art. 1 second. Let me come bring this up. Yeah.
So here's the image.
Here, let me rotate the microphone.
Alright, so here's the image. It's got a few different layers. So text, let's see. Yeah, it has the text things. And, oh man, how did I do the... I mean, I can show off my own as well, so... Hardly. Oh, aha! So, this layer right here is the colorizing one. And, oh man. I have a lot of layers that I work in, but basically, is it showing this? No. But let's just duplicate the layers that I need to show off. So it's boop. And then just make a new one so I can show. Okay. So this is the original image. This is what I made in just shades of gray. Because what it looks for is hue. So all of this is different. Different hues. And then you are an overlay. Go back to normal. So this one is the gradient for the colors. And if I put this in... I think I kept checking with luminosity. You can see how in grayscale it is also visible. There is a visible gradient. So no matter how you have this, it is still... what are you doing, Oliver? So this looks different. It's very clearly different. Because this is looking for hues and values, not colors. Does that make sense?
But yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna close this now.
Okay. Wow. So yeah, you get progressive. So that the point of that is like she's made this art. She's made a few other ones specifically to go with how the mechanics of paint work. Because your ultimate goal. Let me zoom in a bit. I can show it down here. So down here, there's percent out of percent. The left-hand side is your current similarity, and the right-hand side is what your current goal, like your current logical goal is. Although that is like my end goal is 85%, I think, or 80% or something like that. But at any rate, so it tries to go like I'm at 72% out of that 80, but it says out of 68 because I'm only expected to get to 68% right now. Anyway, and then you have sorry, I'm sleepy. Oh, you also so like the things that are randomized other than tools are your canvas. So I'm still missing a bunch of my canvas. So I like literally cannot like if I go this, you can see at the bottom like there's more painting than what I have. Like,
oh, ads.
Oh dang! I was trying to end. Oh well, we didn't end in time. Now people are being adsed. Rip. All right. Well, we'll work on this until ads are over, and then we'll end. I don't wanna send everyone off during ads. I feel bad. I am deadly. This was the only game I had checks in, but since I had over 10 checks, I was like, okay, we'll go ahead and open this up. Oh, we're so zoomed in. Deadly, I am not doing tree ritual. I'm about to end. Sorry. I'm sorry, Deadly. I'm sorry. You know, that's fair. It does normally get redeemed earlier. You're back from ads. Welcome back from ads. I'm sorry, there was ads. I'd actually already used all my snoozes. I was gonna end a little bit ago. But anyway. So basically, the tools are randomized. A chunk of the canvas is randomized. You start with about 1/3 of the total canvas, and then people have to find your missing canvas space. And then your color depth is randomized, which, so basically you do start with the ability to like pick whatever color you want. Like, you know, we have the color just like classic MSPaint. You can pick colors, and you might be sent the eyedropper tool too. So lots of ways to get colors. But you can't actually use all colors. For red, green, and blue, they have a certain depth they can go to.
For color accuracy. Right?
Yeah, well, like, so the depth is like, it's a numerical value. So like, I believe what it is, so like, for each value, red, green, and blue, you can go from 0 to 255, right? So your depth is like, I think it's dividing those by things. So instead of being able to go, like, from the very beginning, you might have 0 and 255. Or whatever. Like, for each of those values, for each thing, you only have, like, so many options. And then each increased level of depth adds more of those. So like, if we say that you start with just 0 and 255, then the next layer would probably add, like, instead of just, you know, beginning and end, it might add like beginning, 1/4, half, 3/4, and end. Like, it's not that extreme, but it's like that. So each time you get an upgrade in depth, you can do more. So yes, you're unlocking more bit depth. So that's important because what it's actually measuring is that it's literally measuring like your pixel per pixel accuracy. So like this pixel needs to match the exact color of that pixel to be, for that spot to be considered 100%. But it's not like a binary check. It is doing a check. Like you can have this pixel be like 30% accurate to the pixel that's there, kind of thing. And that's where the way Torny is making the art is important, because she's specifically making it so that you can't just do some very silly things to get a lot of percentage. One of the things that comes up is that people will pick an image, and then they'll realize with their image that you can just draw, like, if you have a picture of a field outside, like if you have a flower field or something, right? You could probably just do a big old green square, and you'll suddenly have like 50% accuracy of the whole image, because like there's gonna be so much green overall. Like real life has a lot of green and yellow in it, like so like a lot of photographs just have a lot of green in them. So anyway, the point is it's supposed to like help prevent instant cheesiness, which is nice. The other thing that I like about her art is like photographs also notably have like, you know, real gradients to them, and a lot of images have gradients. Like a lot of digital art has gradients. Guess what's really hard to draw in MSPaint? A true gradient.
Like, I have a gradient in my image, and it's mostly just blocks of color.
If you wanna draw a gradient in like Paint, you either need to be dithering, which manually dithering is terrible, or you need to be like you're probably gonna do like color banding, and color banding is you know, easier but not as accurate in a lot of cases. So it's just really difficult to do that. So I specifically like asked her to make sure there's no like gradients in the ones that I do. The one she did for herself, she does have gradients in, but they're not extreme gradients. They're you know, like kind of one gradient of one color, so it's not like a big deal. I've seen people pick images in the channel for this game and like absolutely regret what they're working on because it'll have like really strong gradients in it, and then they like pick a goal percent of like 90% accuracy, and it turns out it's really difficult to have 90% accuracy on something that measures your pixels like that with like really complex gradients going on. Computer fact, it's 0 to 255 because each RGB value is 8-bit, or 2 to the 8th, which is 256, but it's 255 because you have to include 0, so each color is 3 bytes large. Oh. I did know this, like, internally, but also, like, I'm too sleepy. But it's good. Yeah. This is a good fact. This is good fact. I did take my meds a little bit ago, Deadly, but thank you for the med check. That I appreciate. I missed something. And I'm trying to... I thought there was a redeem. I thought there was a different redeem. I feel blind right now. There was a redeem. Okay, hold on. It was like 20 minutes ago. One moment.
Draw me like one of your paint bitmaps.
That was a very bad Toad voice, but thank you. Thank you for the Toad voice. That was not my best one. Not at all. That's okay. Maybe we'll try again another time. Have future Toad voice for bitmaps. Was that a Torny one? Oh my god, did I misread which... That was a Torny one. Oh my
Alright,
god.
let me do it then.
It stopped letting me scroll. Why can I not scroll back up? Oh, there it goes. It's going. It's going.
Alright. Draw me like one of your paint bitmaps.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for the Torny voice. Oh man. Alright, let's see. Oh, I am not staying within lines of this at all. I was really hoping to wait to do this until I had like a line tool. And I mean, I don't have to do this, it's not in Logic right now. But I wanted to send out as much stuff as I could for this, in case I go another few days without opening it. There. Well, we at least got the A mostly done. You know, as above, so below. Alright. Yeah, Beavers, I gotta go crash too. So we're gonna go ahead and export this. I like this program. This is actually done in JSPaint, which is a recreation of MSPaint with JavaScript, I believe. But it has this option to render your paint history as a GIF, which I like a lot. All right, I think we're probably gonna head over to Etty and raid it. Let me just double check who all is going. Oh, I picked a terrible time. I started rendering the thing, and I forgot that the GIF rendering always takes so long. Oh, you got the results of the CT scan. Is this a new scan? Have they done anything after seeing the loose screw? Is this the results of that scan? Like the reading? I hope you get like good news on it. They don't see the bone bridge up. Oh. So I assume there's supposed to be like bone that goes over it, and that bone is just not there. That's not good. Or is there supposed to be something like pulling the two sides around the screw to keep them together? I mean, either way, if they're not seeing a thing that's supposed to be there, that's not good. On the X-rays, they can see the bone bridge, but in the CTs, CT says it can't. So that's weird. I've never had to do any scans with contrast, but I wonder if they would need contrast. But like, I don't know. CT scans, I feel like don't normally need a lot of extra stuff because they just kind of see everything. So I don't see how something would be missing in a CT scan, but I don't know. It's not something. Yeah, like I feel like contrast is normally X-rays, but I don't know. Anyway, I know Oliver's being very rude. He's being a big bully right now. But I'm gonna head out. We are, yeah, we're gonna go. If you have dwarf emoji, feel free to dwarf W2 Diggy, dwarf dig it in, which I don't actually normally use, but Vinaj reminded me that we have it. Thank you, Vinaj. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. Might do another stream tomorrow. I don't know. Might take tomorrow off. We'll see if I'm this tired again. Have a good night. Take care.